Hey guys, it's Rachel here. So this week I am back with kind of a different video. I've never ever done a video on this topic that I'm going to be talking about today. It's like storming outside, holy crap. But anyways, today I'm going to be talking about my skin and my acne and how I'm going on a very exciting new medication to hopefully clear up my skin. So first of all, I want to say sorry that I do have makeup on now. As a person that likes watching videos like this where people are talking about their experiences with their acne, I do like to see them without makeup because I like to see what their skin looks like. But for me, at this point today, I'm not extremely confident enough to take all of my makeup off for a full video. I will show pictures throughout the video of my acne the way it is now and how it used to be, you know, as I'm talking about it and stuff. I know that I have shown you guys my true face without makeup before in videos, but my skin is the worst it's ever been right now. And unfortunately, I just did not have the confidence to leave it completely off today. But like I said, I will show you pictures and such of how my skin looks. So let me first off start by saying I do have acne. As the dermatologist calls it, I do have severe acne. I am really good at covering it up. Over the years, I have learned a lot about makeup and how I can make my skin look more clear than it is, especially on camera. Maybe you can't really tell, but I do have acne and I've struggled with it for a really long time. So I know, you know, everyone knows acne is not the worst thing on the planet. I know there's a lot more things that could be affecting my life right now, more than just a lot of red dots. But acne is my insecurity. We all have insecurities in our life, and insecurities suck. They don't make you feel good. They make you feel less of yourself. So we all experience this in our life, and acne happens to be my insecurity, and I don't like it at all. I started getting acne when I was like 12 or 13. I started getting it when I first entered middle school, I remember. I started getting acne just as probably everybody does. I just had a few pimples on my head. As like maybe a year went on, I started getting it worse and worse and worse as the time went on. By the time I was in 7th grade, I think, I had it awful. I started by trying everything I could from the drugstore. Everything from washes to toners to gel. I tried a lot of the kits. I tried Proactive like 3 different times. If you haven't tried Proactive, it is expensive, especially if you get like the full kit, which I always try to do, and it never seemed to work for me, but they advertise it so freaking well that I thought, you know, each time I try it, you know, maybe this time it'll clear up my skin. But we spent a lot of money on that. It never worked for me. And this was a time in my life where I was really sad. You know, I was one of the only people in middle school that had it. It seems like everybody gets acne when they're in high school. And I was the only one that, you know, had really bad, you know, breakouts all over my face. And yeah, at this point I was in 7th grade, so I didn't know how to use makeup. I only used like mascara and stuff. I didn't know how to cover anything up, so I would go every day to school without any face makeup on. And I did feel people looking at me. And people that were comfortable with me asked me about it, and it didn't make me feel good. I felt ugly, I felt unwanted. I felt at times as though people didn't want to be my friends because of how my face looked. You know, people that have acne literally think it's the grossest thing in the world. I feel like people look at those of us that have acne, you know, especially at school. I see people judging people when they don't wear makeup or they have a lot of acne because they assume, oh, that person does not wash their face. Oh, they don't take care of their skin. They haven't tried this or that. But at the end of the day, when I looked in the mirror and I saw my face, I was just not happy with it. And for anybody, that is not a good feeling with whatever you're dealing with. So at this point, probably like the end of 7th grade year, I was just done with acne. I was so upset, but I wanted to do something about my skin. We went to the dermatologist after many of days of begging my mom. And as I was going to the dermatologist, I tried so many things. I tried 3 or 4 antibiotics, so like pills that you take, and then I tried so many topical gels and treatments such as Accutane and Duac gel, Retin-A, the list goes on. Those are just some of the ones I remember, and things did work. I mean, my acne would kind of get good, and then it would get bad again, and then it would get good. Certain things would work, certain things would not. They can't leave you on antibiotics for like a really long time, so sometimes I would go off of it, and then ba-boom, my acne would be back. Also, I remember my doctor always telling me that once I got my period, then my acne would clear up. But I got my period around that time too, and I mean, if anything, it made it worse. I've always been one to break out every time I have a period, and I know everybody does, but my skin, I scar and I get a lot of hyperpigmentation. Almost every single breakout I get, it does not go away just like that, stays there. So over these past, how many years that I've had acne? Almost 6 years. A pimple will get there and it will scar and it will show the red mark for a really long time. Obviously, I know hyperpigmentation fades over a while, but all in all, a lot of the problems that I have on my skin now are just red marks and hyperpigmentation and scarring and stuff. I still break out, but like, I guess what I'm saying is I don't have a full face of acne, but it looks like I do. And over the years, I have learned to cover it up, obviously, a lot more than I used to. And I do that every single day. I've had friends ask me, why do you wear so much makeup? And honestly, it's a personal confidence thing. I feel a lot more confident when I have it covered up than when I have it off. And so I don't feel sad on a daily basis about my acne. It doesn't affect me much anymore because I can cover it up and I can feel confident throughout the day when I'm going to school and going about my business and stuff. But at the end of the day, when I come home and take my makeup off and see it every day, I do have kind of a feeling every single day. Makeup just makes me feel more confident, and that's how I've always felt. I hate putting on makeup. Do not get me wrong on that. I hate putting on concealer, putting on foundation. That is one of the things that I'm looking forward to about clearing up my skin, is that I won't have to pile everything on every day. Anyways, back to what we were talking about before. I had been going to the dermatologist for about 3 to 4 years, and honestly, my acne had not cleared up completely. I had not found something that absolutely extremely worked well for me. And also the antibiotics that I was taking were affecting my stomach a lot. I have a really sensitive stomach, and as I was taking them for so many years, and sometimes she would extend the time of it, it really affected my stomach. I was getting nauseous a lot, getting heartburn, and I still do, like still to this day, I feel like that has had an effect on it. It just breaks down everything, and for some reason it was really affecting me. And also I was getting a lot of anxiety just for, you know, probably personal reasons, but I decided to stop the dermatologist completely at that point. Probably like a year and a half ago is when I stopped going to the dermatologist, and I just decided to try to do things my own again. I got a Clarisonic. I have it right here. And I was trying more things from the drugstore, trying old products and such. Obviously nothing was working, but I was just trying to keep it a little bit toned down. But at this point, I went to the esthetician, which is a person that specializes in skin. I did go to this esthetician for a couple of months. It wasn't for me. I was trying a lot of chemical peels, which is very painful. Maybe if you have a good pain tolerance, but for me, I would get a chemical peel every 2 weeks. Basically peels off a layer of your skin, not like directly, but it's just a lot of products, and then you leave it on there overnight and whatnot. But they're just very stingy and heaty and very painful, and I also had like to get a lot of extractions every time I went. And yeah, it just wasn't for me. My face did, you know, get a little bit clearer, but I didn't see a huge impacting wonderful thing happening, and I just didn't feel like it was worth it. So I stopped going to the esthetician, and at this point, I kind of took the summer off. This past summer, I took this summer off on like everything acne related. I was just done with it. I was done with trying new things and having them not work. I was tired of making my mom spend money on things that weren't gonna work. So I just like took a break. I mean, I washed my face every day. I was using, you know, moisturizer and whatnot, but I was done with it. As the school year was starting, I just remember thinking, I am done with this. I want to go to another dermatologist, and I want to clear this all up. I started doing research on Accutane, and I went into this new dermatologist really wanting that. But on the very first appointment, when I went in for my consultation, they said, we want to put you on Accutane, and I was so excited about it. I guess just with everything that I had tried. So I do definitely have doubts about going on Accutane with how strong it is and the side effects and how much of a commitment it is, but I'm ready. So I'm going on Accutane. So first of all, what even is Accutane? Accutane is an extremely strong medication used to treat severe acne. It's a form of vitamin A, and basically it reduces the amount of oil released by oil glands in your skin. And my dermatologist actually told me that Accutane is the only acne medication that actually gets rid of the acne altogether rather than just suppressing it, which is what all the other antibiotics do, I guess. And that sounds wonderful. Am I right? You know, getting rid of your acne in a short amount of time, sign me up. But because it is a very strong medication, it can cause some harmful effects and a lot of side effects, and it takes a ton of commitment. So the thing they stress constantly is that you cannot get pregnant while you're on Accutane because it can cause severe life-threatening effects to your baby. So you 100% have to promise that you will not. And obviously for me, that's not a problem. Not planning on getting pregnant anytime soon. But saying that, while you're on Accutane as a woman, you are required in writing to use 2 different forms of birth control or pledge to be abstinent. In order to receive Accutane, you have to register through a program called iPledge. Basically, it warns you of the dangers of going on Accutane, and for women, gives you all the info about not getting pregnant. And so, I mean, I guess it is kind of a process to sign up, but honestly not that big of a deal. Something that also goes along with getting the pill as a girl is having to get regular monthly pregnancy tests while you're on the pill before, during, and after you get off the medication. So I first went to the dermatologist about a month and a half ago. I had a consultation, they talked to me about Accutane, and the second appointment is when I got my first pregnancy test, so I just peed in a cup. Not hard at all, didn't mind it. And after the first pregnancy test, you have to wait 30 days after that before you can actually get prescribed the medication. So that's something to keep in mind. It's not gonna be something where you can like go on the pill tomorrow, but it took me all in all about a month and a half from my first appointment at the new dermatologist to now actually being prescribed the medication. So something that I've dreaded about going on this medicine is the blood tests. While on Accutane, you're required to get a blood test every single month that you're on it, and also one before and after you get off the medication as well. For one, it tests if a girl is pregnant, and also it tests something in your kidneys, I'm pretty sure. So everyone that is on Accutane has to get a blood test every single month. I hate needles so much. They are like my 3rd biggest fear. And I literally almost did not go on the medicine just because I knew I would have to get so many blood tests. I was on my way to my first blood test and I was like so anxious, literally about to back out of the whole thing. But all in all, it's worth it. I had my first blood test on Monday, like this past week on Monday. And honestly, it was not that bad. I had a really bad experience with blood tests like a long time ago. That's why I was nervous about it. It's quick. It's easy. I think it's something I will be able to handle eventually. I mean, I did not enjoy it. I did not enjoy it at all. So I lived. So if you hate needles and you're like really nervous about going on the medicine, just know I'm with you, girl or boy. I know how you feel, and I think that you will survive, as I hope that I do throughout these months that I'm on the pill. So yeah, every single month you have to go in and get a blood test on an exact day. You have to go in 2 days before you go to your dermatologist to get prescribed another round of the medicine. And so it's a lot of appointments, and especially with school and stuff, it is gonna be hard to keep up with. Already just going to like the 3 or 4 appointments with, you know, going to the lab and going to my dermatologist has been a little bit hard, but hopefully I will be able to keep up with it. The government is very, very strict with this medicine with like when you have to get everything done. But yeah, so I got my blood test on Monday, and then I went to my dermatologist this Wednesday, and I got prescribed the medication, and I actually just got the actual medicine yesterday, but I have not taken my first pill yet. I'm starting it tonight on it. So exciting stuff. Here is the box. And again, you know, everywhere on the box, almost every single inch of it has warning to female patients, avoid pregnancy. But basically, why it has a different name, its name is isotretinoin. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, I think so. But Accutane, the brand Accutane, the brand name is actually discontinued, so isotretinoin is what they sell now, but it's the same exact thing. You know, I do have a lot of hesitations going on this medication, don't get me wrong, because I know how strong it is, I know how much it might affect my body, but I am just so ready to give my last attempt at clearing up my acne so I can feel confident with my skin again, which is a feeling that I'm looking forward to. I am excited. So yes, I'm starting this medicine tonight, and I will be taking it for the next 6 months, or maybe even longer. I think it depends as you go. But I wanted to ask you guys if you would like to see videos throughout my Accutane journey. As a person going on Accutane, I have been doing a lot of research on it, and I've been loving watching Accutane experience videos where people kind of give updates every month or every couple of months, and then they do like a final video about how much it helped, and they show pictures and they talk about side effects. It has been very helpful for me. And so if you guys would like to see videos on it, even if they're just very quick, just giving you short updates, let me know, because I would like to do that. I think it would be fun, because like I said, I love watching those videos as well. If you're going on Accutane, or if you have previously been on Accutane, let me know down in the comments. Tell me if you had any side effects while you were on it, any kind of products you recommend. Speaking of products, just quickly, while I was doing my research, I did buy a couple to prepare, you know, as I'm going to be taking this medicine. A lot of the people I saw were recommending this CeraVe moisturizing cream, because I know that every single person that goes on Accutane is going to experience dry skin, dry lips, so that's what I tried to prepare for. So I got this CeraVe cream. I also just got some Aquaphor, which I've been using to prepare myself for using it a lot, because a lot of people talked about this and seemed to really like it. So yeah, it's just like a little squeezy tube with some Aquaphor lip repair. And I also got some eye drops for contacts, because my eyes get dry a lot in general. I do wear contacts, and I heard that it gets a lot worse while you're on Accutane. I just bought these products to prepare. Let me know if you recommend anything else. But I honestly think that's about it. I just thought that I'd step out of my comfort zone this week and talk to you guys about something that I guess I've never touched on before on my channel, but it's something that I'm excited kind of about at this point, because I'm taking a new step. And I know that a lot of you guys probably deal with acne as well, and maybe you can relate to some of the things I talked about in this video. But if you did enjoy this video, and if you maybe want to see more videos like this every once in a while, give this video a thumbs up. Also comment down below. And also I'm doing a Q&A video very soon, so leave me a question down below if you would like me to possibly answer it in my Q&A. Subscribe to this channel for weekly acting videos, and sometimes, you know, random videos like this. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you want. I love interacting with you guys on there. I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! So today I thought that I would just update you guys on everything in my life. I haven't done one of these update videos in a while, and you guys seem to actually really love them. They're fun to film. I like to fill you guys in on everything, so let's just hop right into it.